Moving on, India's creator economy is experiencing rapid growth with a diverse range of creators across various domains, including influencers, vloggers, and artists. On the hot seat today, we put the spotlight on Collective Artists Network's creator marketplace, Big Bang Social. The venture claims it is India's first creator super app and provides creators with tools, resources, and opportunities to monetize their assets and increase revenue streams. And to tell us how, joining me now is Vijay Subramaniam, the founder and Group CEO of the Collective Artists Network. Vijay, welcome to Startup Trade. Before we talk about the Big Bang Social app, let me first ask you about the Gruhas Collective Consumer Fund that you just announced. You've partnered with Nikhil Kamat's Gruhas. The fund, with an initial investment of 150 crore rupees, aims to nurture the next generation of consumer brands. If you could elaborate on these plans, how many startups are you looking to invest in, and what will be the ticket size of the investments?
Thank you for having me, Shruti. Today is an important day. We just announced our fund. Nikhil and I met over a year ago. I think the hypothesis was very simple. I wanted to understand a way of connecting India's version of Silicon Valley, which is venture capital, with Hollywood, which is, in our case, the entire entertainment and media sector. And I think organizing efficient capital was the best way of doing that to power consumption. We've been in the business of growing consumer brands now for over a decade, so have an entire understanding of how consumer brands fundamentally function and how do you grow these brands. So our thesis is to back young entrepreneurs at an early stage. On the thesis, we intend to invest up to $1 million in these startups at an early stage.
And how soon do you start investing now?
We've already started investing.
Okay.
It's not given as two partners. We have been fairly aggressive with our own commitments to the fund. So we've already started the process of investing, and now we are also onboarding other investors.
Let's quickly talk about the Big Bang Social app that you claim is India's first creator super app. Take us through its innovative features and services. How is it a game changer for creators?
Yeah, I feel this creator economy has been a bit of a buzzword for the last few years. I think internet and the adoption of it and what Geo has done over the last few years has kind of increased the penetration and ease of making content. The idea was not to create something on influencer marketing, but something that can actually impact and actually create an industry. So the idea, if you look at the architecture of Big Bang Social, is not only do you have the best collaborations for creators to monetize and make money, and that just comes because of the strength of Collective of working with large brands and corporates over the last decade and a half. We also provide room for upliftment and upskilling. So there's an academy section, there is a monetization section. We also provide creators very interesting experiences, right from movie premieres to concert tickets, to backstage invites, to red carpet invites. We also are now sort of having our own kind of reward program that's really monetizing them. And most importantly, we're providing them with a lot of data where they can actually create better and better content. I think in India, the creator economy business has been wrongly associated with only influencer marketing. I think influencer marketing is a part of it. But I do believe my vision for Big Bang Social is to have 200,000 people who get employment by creating content.
So you're sort of streamlining India's largely unorganized creator ecosystem, and you mentioned monetization. So tell us how you're enabling that and revenue growth for creator businesses. On an average, how much money do artists make on the platform, if you could give us a use case?
Just on the creator side, right, which is the micro, nano, macro creator side, we'll be powering close to 200 crores this year, which is approximately, I would say, 15 to 18% market share of the overall influencer marketing pie. So I think today it's still a small pile. The monetization is still restricted to brand collaborations. We see that increasing to commerce via affiliate, social, performance, and barter and actual product sales. We see that kind of increasing over the next few years. So we see it being a multi-billion-dollar market. But I feel today a creator can earn anywhere between 10 lakhs a year, going all the way to 10 crores a year, depending on who the creator is.
So Vijay, tell us, how many creators and brands do you have on board? If you could share some names, and also take us through your current business growth numbers and reach. And how are you making money? What is your revenue model?
We're a privately held company, so I don't. I can tell you that on the creator side, of course, like I said, we'll have about 15-18% market share. But as far as we are concerned, how do we make money? The platform fee, which is akin to any other tech platform in the world. Right now, we have, by the end of the year, we'll have close to 1,000 advertisers that we work with. So from a scale perspective, I think we would be quite easily the largest. We represent 400 plus talent exclusively. We have over 200,000 creators on the Big Bang social platform.
All right, Vijay. Unfortunately, we've run out of time, but many thanks for joining us on Startup Street today and wish you the very best with the Gruhas Collective Consumer Fund and for all your growth plans for the Collective Artists Network. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.